Hi guys, this is Miss Taylor. I am going to go over page 81 in your notes. We're going to be talking about inequalities and how to make equation or an inequality true. So let's look at this balance right here. We know that a balance, in order for it to be completely equal, they have to have the same weight if we're in science, so maybe a 30-pound dog. Or in a 30-pound dog, that would be completely even. But if we have something on this side that weighed more, then the 30 would be lower because it would be less than that. So let's try and make this balance even. So I have 30 over here, and I have 12 on the left side, and I have a question mark here. So how do we know what number is missing from this scale? Well, like I was just talking about, we want to make sure that it's completely even for our equations and inequalities. So I know that this question mark needs to be an 8, because 12 plus 8 is 30. So if I have a scale and I have 30 on my left side and 30 on my right side, they are now even. So let's look at these equations. Determine if the value makes the equation true. So we want to balance it out, right? So for the left one, I have x plus 7 equals 21. So now we are representing our x's. It was unknown numbers when we were finding equivalent expressions, but now that these are equations, we are going to replace our variable x with the number 14. So 14 plus 7 equals 21. So this one is true. So we're going to write a true for that one. Let's look at 3x equals 18. So I know that if I have a number next to a variable or parentheses, that means to multiply. So 3x equals 18. So that would be 3 times, and they want us to say 15, equals what? Well, 15 times 3 is 45, which is not 18, so this one is false. Okay, now for 12 minus x equals 9. Okay, so we are just replacing this variable right here, x. So if I rewrite that, I'm going to go ahead and write down here. If I have 12 minus, okay, they gave us x equals positive 3, so I just replace my x with a 3. Well, 12 minus 3 is 9, so that is true. Same for this problem. Oops, let's just carry it on over here. Okay, same for this problem. I have a negative 4x equals a positive 24. They're saying that my x is negative 6, so I need to have a negative 4, I'm going to do parentheses since I know it's multiplication, times a negative 6 equals, we have two negatives, so let's look at our triangle. Positive, negative, negative. If I have two negatives, cover that up. I now have a positive answer, so 6 times 4 is 24. Therefore, that one is also true. Okay, so let's look at this part right here. Sorry, my work is in the way. I just have big handwriting, so I'm gonna draw a little cloud, go up there. Okay, so now it wants us to circle all the numbers that could be missing numbers in this inequality. So we have 25 on the left side and 42. So those are not balanced. One side is greater than the other side. So in order for them to be balanced, we need to see what numbers we need in order to make the left side equal to the right side. So right now I have 25, and on the right side I've got 42. So I'm going to, let's use 8. So 25 plus 8 now. I've got 33. Okay, so I've got 33 and let's use 9. So I add that together and I get 42. Okay, so if I had my 8 and 9, if I had a box of 8 and a box of 9 on my left side, sorry, those say 8 and 9. Okay, now that I have 25 and an 8 and a 9, they now equal 42 on the left side, and it's equal to the right side. So that's one way that we could do it. Let's look at some more that we could do. We could also do 25 and 15. So let's add those together. Okay, I've got 40 and I need 42, so I have a 1. So I'm going to add my 1 and add it again, which equals 42. Okay, so there's multiple ways that there's different numbers that we can use in order to make our inequality equal. So they would be balanced on both sides. So let's look at inequalities. Remember, this sign is a less than sign. This is greater than or equal to, and that's a greater than sign. Or there is an equal sign to where both sides are completely equal to each other, right? So they want us to test if this value, x, on the right side, makes this inequality true. So just like we did for our equations, we replaced the variable x with a number. We're going to go over here, replace my x with a 20 minus 10 is less than 15. Well, 20 minus 10 is 10. And is that true? Is 10 less than 15? Absolutely. So we write true. Let's look at 3x is greater than or equal to 12. Okay, 3 times 4. Remember the numbers next to the variable. 3 times 4 equals 12. So is 12 greater than or equal to 12? It's equal to 12, so we'll put true. Now I've got 17 minus x, so minus 8 is less than 10. So 17 minus 8, that's true. Yes, it's true. Okay, last one. I've got a negative 6x, so times my negative 3. Remember, we've got 2 negatives, just like in our triangle. We cover those up. So we've got a positive answer. So it is 18. Is 18 greater than 18? Nope, they are the same. So that means this inequality is false.